Hi guys, so I'm going to try and do a vintage look for you because I know it's one of the most popular and most requested looks on YouTube. I actually have a mirror in front of me just above the camera, so hopefully it won't look like I'm being vain and like ditching you or anything, but I can't see what I'm doing in my camera because my webcam switches the image around. So hopefully you guys like this. I'm actually basing it off a 1930s picture. I'm not going to go as crazy on the eyebrows as they do in the picture because personally I don't want to pluck or wax my eyebrows completely off. I won't tell you every product that I use because I don't think the product itself is important. I think the colours and the finishes are really important. I will tell you what kind of products to use and what kind. I'll make suggestions, and I will probably write in the bottom bar what products I've actually used, so don't worry, you'll find out anyway. All I've done at the moment is my foundation, which is the BB cream, my contouring and cover up, and that's it. So I'll get started. Just need to get one of my lovely Nude by Natures out. Sorry for the racket. I'll show you guys my makeup collection at some point and you'll understand why that just made so much noise. So this look was really popular in the 30s and 40s. It's basically just a really, really simple look. It's really pretty and really elegant. Honestly, people today can still, or I find, still tend to wear this a lot. I mean, it is really simple. So what you do is you get a pale, almost skin-toned colour and just set that on your lids. So it's quite easy, just set it on your lid. Make sure it's got quite a bit of coverage or it won't quite pick up, because you want your lids to look, or your eyes in general, to look really nice and awake and bright. Now this is actually the nude colour that I showed in my earlier tutorial. It's the base colour. So it's really good because if you put another colour over the top of this, it will actually accentuate it and make it a bit brighter for you. Which is why I'm actually putting it under my brow, because it'll make whatever colours I put on my brow a bit brighter and more defined. So that was just with using a flat application brush. I don't know what they're officially called, but they're just like a dabbing brush, I guess. Technical terms here, guys. The next one I'm taking is just a taupe colour. I don't know if that'll pick up very well on the camera, and I can't really tell. But it's just like a shimmery greyish brown. It's quite pale. Tap off any excess that you get on your brush. This is just a blending brush. So what we're doing is just taking out the corner. It's not giving me a lot of colour, so no bright colours here. Just a bit of definition and a bit of a corner. Now in the picture, the woman has a quite angled crease. So she's taking it far out into the corners. Now you don't have to do this. I'm quite lucky, I've got really boring average shaped eyes. So I can pretty much do anything with them and they'll look presentable. So, you know, if you're not confident in that, then just don't do it. You know, you don't have to do anything you're not comfortable with, obviously. The next colour I'm taking is slightly more brown. It's this colour here. Now, what we're going to do with this one is on the same blending brush, just put that in the corner and blend slightly in and down towards your lash line. Now this is just going to give us some definition and a corner, because this picture doesn't have the stereotypical flick that you see in most vintage pictures. It does have a bit of a flick, but not a massive one. So if you really, really do want the flick, you're going to have to maybe accentuate what I do here. Next I'm going to take a highlighting colour, which is, wrong way, this colour here. So it kind of looks like a creamy yellow. I'm not sure if the camera picks that up well, But I'm just going to pop this into my corner just to give me a bit of light. Her corners are really, really well lit. Most people, especially older people, won't like this look because it kind of accentuates any dark circles that you might have in the same area. So you can just skip it. I'm going to put a little bit of a silvery grey taupe under my eye, just to give it a bit of definition. You might not even notice this on the tape or the video, but hopefully you do. It's very light, so it's not going to give me a huge amount of definition. It's not going to affect the rest of the colours very much. And then I'm just going to take this angled brush. It's a pretty small angled brush, it's not a big deal. I'm going to take the same grey colour and I'm just going to line my lids to make a baseline for my eyeliner. Now with this you can make the flick. This look isn't about flicks, but if you really want one, you can use this brush, sort of a brush, as a guideline for a flick. So if you get a darker powder and just press it like that, pretty much does the flick for you. You've got nothing to worry about after that. That's it done. Now using the same brush, and I might just get my brow brush out as well. So this is a brown eyelash brush basically. Just brush my brows out. So using the same brush, I'm going to get a darkish red, because obviously my hair's red, and I'm just going to follow the line of my brow, accentuating it a little bit. As I said, I'm not keen to wax or shave or pluck my eyebrows off, so this is pretty much going to have to do. Basically, if you look up vintage makeup look on the net, you'll find all sorts of beautiful looks. Some of them are almost like thumbnails that people have put on their YouTube videos. So you will have to pick out what's a real vintage photo and what's someone's YouTube photo. Not that that matters, because the YouTube photos are beautiful as well. Like you cannot go past some of them really. I was tempted to use a couple for mine, to be honest, but I thought, no, I can do this by myself. I'll do an original look for you. Okay, so now I'm going to use a product that I reviewed earlier today as well. This is the Maybelline Master Precise Pen. Any black liquid liner would do. I'd probably recommend liquid liner just because it's a bit easier to use. Some people are really confident and good with gel liners, and if that's the case for you, then I honestly think that would be obviously the best choice. Gel liners are quite good and they make quite a nice finish, so that would be just as nice. Okay, so I'm just going to do, she's got a tiny, tiny line of black liner and the tiniest little flick out the end, just like that. Okay. Yeah, I find it very hard to do that eye, obviously. Now, what you're going to need, and I didn't get it out, is a black eyeliner, and just do about 1/3 of your lower lash line as well. Okay, just to give you that really nice definition. Hopefully the lighting's good enough for you to be able to see that. Now I'm just going to get my eyelash curler. She's got, in the picture, she's got absolutely beautiful eyes. I'm pretty sure this picture is actually a painting. So you'll obviously never get as perfect as a painting, but if you can, then why not try? So I'm just going to quickly, 2, 3, curl my lashes. 1, 2, 3. And get my Falsies mascara or any black mascara. Now, because my lashes are so long, I tend to use the blinking technique, so I'm not having it fit or anything. I'm just putting my mascara on. Hoping you can't see my mouth because I'm sure I'm making all sorts of silly faces, as most of us do when we're putting on mascara. I do my bottom lashes in this one because she actually really does. What would make it even better is if you could get a tweezer and just tweeze a couple of them together at a time to make clumps, because she's got the most beautifully defined bottom lashes as well. The last thing I'm going to do is, out of my drawer, get a nice red lipstick. Personally, this isn't one of my favourites. It's very bright, dark red, but it comes off really quickly and it doesn't last very long. With red lipsticks, the key is to build. The key is to build up a really nice finish. Because you can start off light and add colour, but if you add too much to begin with, then you're stuck with it. So now that you've got that lovely red lipstick on, the only thing that you could possibly do would be to add a red gloss over the top. This woman's got an absolutely beautiful glossy smile. But anyway, I'll just sit down. This is my vintage 1930s look. Hopefully the camera and the microphone have held out this long, and I'll see you next time. Bye!